Hey guys, so I want to talk about something that's very, very close to my heart and makes me very, very sad to see that it still goes on. Bullying. I'm 20 years old and still to this day I am being bullied by immature little girls. I'm sorry, if you're 20, you're 21, doesn't matter. To me, if you bully someone, you are immature and you are classified as a girl. A true woman would keep their opinions to themselves and wouldn't go and bully someone. That is just my point of view on things. But I'm 20 years old, and from about the age of, who knows, I was in preschool at the time. From there until this day, I'm a victim of bullying. It is just that plain and simple. And a couple of times, I actually resorted to not only violence, but sadly, I ended up making fun of somebody just so then they'd leave me alone. And I am not proud of any of that. I am really not proud of it. The start of primary school and preschool, I can't remember pretty much anything. I'm either my memory is really, really crappy or I've blocked it out. I don't know. But sadly, I do remember the end of primary school, well, most of the end of primary school and high school, because it's going to stick with me, I'm pretty sure, for the rest of my life. In primary school, it was reasonably fine. I was getting called a bitch and ugly and fat and, just stupid little things that kids say to each other. And for 2 of the years that I was at, at primary school, that I know of, I had the same teacher, and he knew exactly what to do. He knew the signs of when I was getting aggravated or when I was getting upset, and he would just tell me to go get a drink. I'd go get a drink, I'd come back, and I'd be absolutely fine, and I'd be happy, and I'd be willing to learn and willing to work again. I've always had a thing with learning, and bullying just debilitated all my love for it, to be quite honest, or pretty much all my love for it, because it ruined it. Anyway, I hit high school. The first year, it was just bitch, whore, fat, ugly, fugly, waste of space, that kind of stuff. And it progressed along until about year, year 9 or year 10. I'm not entirely sure. That is when, oh, yeah, I think it was year 9. I think that was around the time when the school burnt down. I'm not sure. Yes, my school burnt down. It was an electrical fault. Nobody burned it down, and I didn't try and burn it down. But it progressed along the lines of girls singling me out and following me and ganging up on me alone and hitting me, slapping me, calling me a bitch, calling me a whore, standing around, pushing me around, kicking me, and all kinds of great stuff, being sarcastic there, in case you couldn't tell. At one stage, I was ganged up on by 9 girls. That's right, 9. I was 8. 9 or 8 girls. I can't really remember, to be quite honest. I just remember a whole bunch of hands coming down at me and feet, and it was frightening. It seriously frightened the crap out of me. And some of the girls, believe it or not, were twice my size. And I'm not talking about height. I'm talking about weight. And somebody who's twice my weight, I'm not the smallest girl in the world. I will completely and utterly admit that. And I'm not the tallest person in the world. I'm about 5'1", 5'2". But girls twice my weight, throwing a punch or a slap or a kick at me is quite substantial. That is quite a lot of weight that they put behind it, and it hurt. And it made me so scared for my life that it got to the point where I was going maybe once or twice a week And the only reason I was going once or twice a week was because I wanted to learn. I wanted to go and I wanted to learn new things, and that was the only reason I made it until year 11. And that's when I said, that's it, enough is enough. I've had it. And I left. And I'm not proud of leaving, and I really wish I would have stayed because I would have loved to have gotten my HSC and to proven these assholes wrong, but it was getting to the point where they were starting to follow me home, and I was fearing for my life. I really was. Because these girls, I mean, it's probably just a stupid little threat, but these girls were threatening to kill me. I'm not kidding you, girls were threatening to kill me. And it was just so frightening, and the teachers weren't doing anything because I was alone. I was alone every single time this stuff happened. And my friends didn't get the fact that I wanted them to come with me so these girls couldn't gang up on me. Or if these girls did gang up on me, I always had a witness. But I never did. So these girls were never punished or their parents were never wrong and stuff like that. And it frightened me. And it does, and this happens to so many people, and my heart really goes out to them because I know what goes on, and I know how scared you are, and I know how much it hurts. And it pisses me off and it upsets me so much that bullying and things like that is still around. But all those people who are being bullied, stay strong. I know it's hard and I know you're scared, but stay strong. Because one day you'll be able to prove them wrong and you'll have the best job in the world and you'll have somebody who really cares about you, and maybe one day those people who bullied you will be somebody working under you or an employee or an assistant, and then they'll only have themselves to blame. But please, please stay strong. It's hard and it hurts, and I know that suicide seems to be your only option, but don't, please. It won't make things better. It'll just make everybody around you upset and sad. And even though I don't know you, I'll be sad too because we don't need to lose more lives.